Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. In front of us is Ocean Digital WR-393. This is an FM, Bluetooth, Internet, tabletop radio with podcast support. You can find it selling on Amazon for $119.99. I'll links down in the paid link section if you so desire this awesome radio. So check it out. Ocean Digital comes in this monster-sized box. A wider choice of radio stations, a better listening experience. Alright, cool. Got some QR codes there. I don't know where they take you, but looks like you got Facebook and YouTube. Awesome. Hear the difference. Okay, so yeah, it's a monster-sized box. As you can see, I took everything out of it. Let's see what we get in the box. So, bear with me here. Off this goes. And the star of the show. Da-da-da-da. Awesome. There is the top of the radio with the speaker on top. I think that's a cool design. And the front of the radio, there we are. We got a nice color screen and some cool knobs and buttons. I like that. Look at that. That's so awesome looking. Yeah. Okay, so we get the radio. What else do we get in the box? We get the power adapter, which is a 12 volt 2 amp. 12 volt 2 amps is pretty good. And it's only runs on that. There's no internal rechargeable battery or anything. It's straight up just powered by the wall. So, you know, it's nice anywhere, like end table, kitchen table, bedroom table. Yeah, I mean, this is great. I like the way the audio comes out the top, so perfect. And the bass, oh yeah. We get a Wi-Fi antenna. This is really cool because it's a little guy, but it gives you some extended range. And if you want to increase the range, you can always upgrade from Amazon. They got these all over the place. Same thing, 2.4 gigahertz. And it'll get you a little extra range if you need it. Yeah. So now these are like, I think 2-pack for like $9 or something. But if I remember, I'll link it too. But yeah, you give it a little Wi-Fi antenna, external, which is nice. Good remote control. So the remote control is very cool. Don't lose it. Mute button, power button, mirror keypad for direct entering frequencies on FM, and you can direct enter your favorite radio stations, which is pretty cool because you have 150 favorites. Then you have favorite buttons here. You have one that lets you save and one that lets you access them. We have controls. We have navigation buttons here. Got OK confirmation, up, down, left, right. Pretty nice. Alarm set, sleep timer set, volume up, down. These last 9 buttons, we have a home button, the mode button, EQ. We have backtrack, forward track, rewind, fast forward, pause, play. Nice. And then over here we have info for your internet. So if you're accessing, you want to know the IP address real quick, you tap that and it brings up the menu of your information on your Wi-Fi on the device. So you can log in from your computer and change things, which is really handy. Info button, so if you want to know what's going on the current play, you just hit this. Like if you've been navigating, you're like, oh, I want to go back to what's playing, just hit info, takes you back there. And dimmer, if you want to adjust your brightness of your screen. There's the remote. It's powered by 2 AAA batteries, and it does not come with batteries, so you have to put your own in. But there you are, the remote. Figured I'd get it out of the way. And of course we have the manual, and there's a lot going on in this manual. I'm not going to go through every page. Just kind of wanted to show you the pertinence, which is like the first couple. So there's a graph, and we'll just kind of go slowly here so you can kind of just match up to what it says. It's pretty basic. I'll try to remember to mention those things as well as we cover the radio, but just in case I miss something, this is here for posterity. And then with the remote control, which I just went over, it has a lot going on there, and you can see what the different things you can do. Here you are. And all the little extras that I might have missed. Yeah, I did miss a few things, but that's okay. Get the idea. Right. Okay, and boom. And that's that. Okay, so before you start, okay, it goes into setting up your radio. It's pretty straightforward. If you can read a manual, you can get this thing done. And the last page here, we have a little tech specs section, and that's about it for techs. Yeah, techs. Yeah, that's it. That's all we get there. Stereo headphone jack, awesome. And what's in the box, what I showed you. Awesome. Without batteries, man. That's okay. All right, so we're there with the manual. Let's put the stuff aside. Now we're going to need this here in a moment. So, of course, I'll leave that to the side over here. Our Wi-Fi antenna, which we're going to need. It's important to hook that up before you power it on, of course. And let's talk about the radio. So, I'm going to remove the remote as well. We're going to be using that tonight. Okay, so the radio. Oh, yeah. I like this light color of wood. It's MDF with like a veneer on it, but nice. I'm liking that. So I guess right on the top here we have a metal speaker grill with a 3.5-inch speaker. Sounds really good. A lot of low end because we have a bass port on the back, which you'll see in a moment. Let's go to the front of the radio. We have a nice 3.5-inch color display. I'll kind of just lean this here gently. It's right on the antenna jack, so I don't want to slide it around. Yeah, 3.5-inch color display, looking beautiful there. It's one of the best things on this. I love it. It's just nice and clear. You get to see when we power it up. We have a power button. If you notice, they're wooden. Yeah, they actually are solid wood. I find that to be really neat. And they're almost like a matte finish on them, so they feel like wood grain. So it's like a nice touch when you're using it. I like it. It's not just cheap plastics. It's a little touch of glass there. So we got our power button, our headphone jack. Headphone experience, just expect no hiss and clear ultra low volume level. That's amazing. And the stereo level is just really nice on this radio. So overall experience, wonderful on headphones. You will enjoy it. Our remote sensor window there. There you go. Now we got our buttons. We got a home button. If you're doing stuff, you want to see the home menu, you tap that. You get your heart, which is your favorite symbol. Just tap that to access your favorites. You get 150 of them, which is really nice. You got the left arrow and the right arrow. So left arrow lets you exit to the previous screen. It lets you delete and also lets you do left navigation. The right lets you cycle display options. You cycle through them, which is pretty cool. And you can enter edit mode for favorites. So cool thing about edit mode for favorites is you can actually name folders and move favorites around with just this control scheme. That's kind of nice. And your center jog wheel is for volume control, and of course for entering your Wi-Fi information, and then clicking to enter the confirmation and select. So that's kind of nice for menu selecting as well. So that's real easy, simple, and it's a nice little knob. Feels good. It is notched ever so slightly. Down here we have 5 quick preset buttons. Amazing. Even though this radio can find about tens of thousands of radio stations, you're only allowed 5 on the front, but it'll be your favorite 5. So you can just press and hold on the station you're on and it saves it. Same with any of these. So and you can always change it too. I really like these buttons. Takes you right where you want to go. And guess what? I have all AM stations on mine. It's the way I roll. Okay, let's go lift this up. So you can see it's curved cabinet all the way around. We got little rubber feet on the bottom. Again, that top speaker there looking good. On the back of the radio, let's just give you a quick look here. We have a bass port, really nice. You're going to hear some bass on this thing. We have our little sticker there, bring it into focus. You can see it's 12 volt, 2 amp input, 24 watt, nice. FCC ID. We do have a antenna. It does say DAB FM, but it's only FM on this radio for the US market. And that FM antenna extends out to 28 inches, giving us some decent FM reception. Master on-off switch. And of course our DC input and our Wi-Fi antenna installed before use. So let's do that right now. Get that out of the way. So I'm going to use the one included with the radio to show you it works and everything. But you can always get that aftermarket one I showed you. That was nice as well. So there we go. Lock down there. Put that up out of the way because I'm going to rest it on that a little bit just to get everything set up. But there you go. Okay, so straightforward. We'll talk about FM reception real quick. Then we'll plug this in and give it a demo. So yeah, I like to go over the FM reception report because it does have an FM radio built in. So if your Wi-Fi is down, you can still entertain guests. You can turn on the FM radio. The FM radio has RDS, which is amazing. I like that. FM reception report. This got a solid 60 stations found. So that gives it a solid 3-star rating. Based on a tier of fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. 3 stars is above average. Found 60 stations, which is good sensitivity, and it had good selectivity as well. The only issue I had was there's some internal RFI. I believe it might be from the Wi-Fi antenna on weak FM stations, weak signals. You will hear some digital sounds, and it's probably coming from the Wi-Fi transmitting. I don't know why the Wi-Fi doesn't turn off, but it might just be a thing that can update with the firmware. Ocean Digital does do that often, so expect a firmware update when you unbox your radio. I did, automatically just did it. You just had to okay it, so not bad. So we're going to go ahead and hook this up, and then we'll go ahead and start demoing this thing. Yeah, let's have some fun. So give me a moment, and let's do that. Okay, got my power cable ready, my makeshift stand. I do want to go over dimensions. This is 9 3/4 inches in length. We have a height of 5 4/8 of an inch from top to bottom. And then we have depth from front to back of 7 inches, and I believe 8 inches if you include the knob to the back antenna. Extra inch there. So there's your 7 to 8 inches, depending on how you have it set up. There you go. 7, 8. All right, cool. Size comparison. I always like to throw a few things on the radio. Yeah. CC pocket. There you go. And what else we have? We have a not Western Digital, Ocean Digital WR-18. Pretty awesome portable if you're looking for going portable. Small little screen, but has everything pretty much this radio does. I really like it. This one has a little micro SD card player, but I don't think this supports podcasts. So you don't have your podcast on this one, but you have the full internet radio in the palm of your hand. But it doesn't have cell. It's only Wi-Fi, so you have to have a hotspot to use it. But still pretty cool to be on the go or plugged in all the time. You can plug this one in all the time as well. But there it is. This is for size comparison. Those who want big radios, here's your big radio. You know that we also have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with a master plan. He loves Wi-Fi radios from Ocean Digital Land. He's Iron Man. Yeah, you can fit a few of those in there, huh? Love it. All right, cool. You get the idea. So let's go ahead and hook this up and have some fun. All right, so 12-volt connection goes in the back here. I'm just going to plug it in real quick. Flip the switch on. And I'm just going to put this little scotch tape thing on the back here. And I'm going to move my antenna actually right now before I do that. And you'll see the boot screen here in a second. Let me just get this. That's how I have to do it so you guys can see what's going on. It's a little tricky. Tricky and sketchy at the same time, right? Gotta love it. And I got my AC cord just hanging out there. Not much that's going to do except stick out the back. All right, that's no big deal. All right, cool. So now I got this top-down thing, which is really nice. We'll do that. So you're greeted with different things. Now you can have it set up to come to this screen, to come to your last played item. So it's playing the last station you were on. That's pretty handy. Just trying to figure out how I can get this nice and centered here for you guys. There we go. Cool. Yeah, and then you could have it, I believe, just come up with the clock, the standby mode. Right now we're just at the ready mode, which is nice. And I can just click what I want to do for my home screen here. That's kind of nice if you're just waiting to start and you're not sure what you want to do with your radio. So personally, I just like to, on my other radios, I like to have them start to the last station playing. That's just me personally. So you might be different. So all right, great. So there's that 3.5-inch color display looking really good. In person, this is really dark and saturated. It's difficult to film that through the video, but this looks really nice, the screen. We have a Wi-Fi symbol. We're connected. Of course, it gets the time from the websites. And of course, yeah, here's our choices. So we have my favorites. We'll go through them real quick. Podcast. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go to the side here. Internet radio. We'll access SkyTune, which has over 20,000 plus stations. And over here we have Media Center. This is where you use to connect to computers wirelessly. So you have your UP, what's that called? The DLNA support. You get the, what's the name of that? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? UPNP. I'm trying to remember the name of that. So you get that. That's pretty cool. You got your FM radio. Now, I'm not going to demo the FM radio because there's more fun with the Wi-Fi portion of this radio, but FM radio, you get a bunch of presets. It auto scans and saves, or you can manually save. Also, it lets you have a playlist, or set up, and you can just pick what preset you want to go to. And of course, you have RDS information as well on that. So a pretty straightforward FM radio. It's pretty basic, but there you go. Bluetooth we'll use here in a moment to do some music. Yep, we'll do some royalty-free music. We have dual alarms. Yeah, the dual alarm setup's really nice. You can wake the tone, favorites, or FM radio, liking that. I wanted to mention, Bluetooth is 5.3, receive only. I'm not sure if you knew that. There you go. Now you know. Timer, 100-hour countdown timer. Amazing. It has that. We have a sleep timer, which allows us to set between anywhere from 180 minutes down to 15 minutes. And then we have the configuration menu, which you have 16 options in here. Set the network, date and time, how it's displayed. Set that manually if you want. Language, set that up manually. FM setup, it's kind of cool. I think I can arrow over to that, show you what's in there. Oh wait, I think I just hit enter on that. Yeah, I got hit enter on that. So we have scan, do it all from here. Station list, pick your FM area. Okay, that button goes back. All right. So local radio, that's for your internet. So you can pick the location. I picked Illinois. That's where I reside. USA. Nice. Playback setup. Again, it's when you power it on. Oh, wait, we have power on option, below it. Playback setup. Hit that. You can see it's got a shuffle, normal, repeat one, repeat all. It's pretty nice. Very handy. Okay. Auto power save. Dimmer. EQ. You can set your EQ here from the menu if you want. If you lost your remote, you can do everything from the radio, which is nice. Buffer time is 2, 5, and 10 seconds. I left it on 5. 5 seems pretty good. I don't think I need 10. timer, network information, system information, software update, and reset the default. Nice. So you get the idea. That's what that has. Let's have some fun. So let's demo some music. So we're going to go to Bluetooth. Actually, I forgot to show you. There's another step there. Podcasts. So podcast support, we'll demo that as well. And of course, my favorites again. My favorites has 150 you can set up, which is nice, in your own folders. And also just to let you know, you're able to, like, again, connect directly with a computer or a phone and actually go to the web browser and type in the URL to the radio, the 192.168, whatever your router gave its address. And then you can access the internal memory here. You can export the files and import the data files, which is nice. And you can actually add your own radio station too as well. There you are. Very cool. So let's go ahead and go to the Bluetooth mode. We'll initiate that. So it says not connected. Let's make sure my phone is going to connect. All right. Is it connected? Oh, it is. All right. Nice. I don't know what it says there. Stuff falling. Okay. I think we're good. Let me get the phone here. Just bring it up here. Oh. Music. There we are. And I'm just going to play.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll never have the sacred stone. Oh, this you crazy mother.
The bass. Holy cow. Love it. There we go. There you go, a quick demo of the audio. That's cool. I mean, wow. Love that bass. I hope it comes through the microphone here. Holy cow, in person. You're going to love it if you're a bass fanatic. I put it on rock and it was so muddy. But it has custom EQ too, if you saw that. So that was pretty nice. I was using the remote to access the EQ while it was playing right there. It was cool. Liking that. So we're still playing. All right. Let me just pause it. All right, there we go. So Bluetooth works. Yay. Okay, so you can use it as a Bluetooth speaker. Let's have some fun. So let's head over to podcasts. We'll do that real quick because podcast is pretty neat on this thing. So let's go ahead and we'll go home. And we'll go over to podcasts. So I'm just backing up with the jog wheel. I'm going to hit enter on here. So you listen again, subscribed, history, browse, search. It's pretty cool. So you can search for, you get named. So like if you want to plug it in using this, which is really slow, or use your remote. Might be a little quicker with the remote, but you can use a jog wheel or the remote. This is pretty much your center, and this is like your jog going back and forth. But yeah, you can search for different things. So I already entered in a couple. So I have some subscribed ones. So I'll click that, and I think I have just the one in here. Yeah, Supermassive Podcast. Let's click that, show you about this one here. Okay, did gravity wipe out the dinosaurs? And we can just hit this, start playing. It's going to load up, and off we go. It's cool.
Business is booming, but you know what really helped? Zero.
So I'm going to mute that, and then if you look here, you can see time elapsed, time to end, and you can just like fast forward past all the ad stuff. Because I mean, they throw a lot in there. Wait, here it is down here. So yeah, you just fast forward this, and we can get, yeah, it's showing in the middle there where we're going to end up. And we get to where they're talking. There we go. Should be talking right here. Let's turn it up.
Or whatever, Rupert, after Douglas Adams's book Mostly Harmless. I think it would be funny.
It would. I agree.
Alternatively, can we just name the entire planet Rupert? I think that would be funnier, actually.
Well, it wouldn't fly, but sure.
Anyway, love the show, and thanks for all the effort and love you guys.
So yeah, cool podcast. I like it. So there's a ton of them. There's like Our American Stories, which I really like. I don't have it on this radio, but I do have it on other radios as well. But yeah, this is awesome. And you can always save where you're at by hitting favorites. On the remote, you can save. You hit the save thing, it'll stop on that spot. So if we like hit this button, it should say stored. And you can resume where you're at here, which is nice. So if we went back here, exit the subscribe menu, go to listen again, and there it is. The gravity wipeout. So we hit that, and it should bring us back to 5 minutes. There we go. Cool. Download rate, kilohertz, nice.
I think in terms of, if you do want to name things, I'm going to point you in the direction of the...
But yeah, there's thousands and thousands of things you're going to find on the podcast, so I'm not going to dive deep into that. We're going to mainly go for the internet radio and do final thoughts, but yeah, podcast support, pretty cool. It's nice to have it. It's not perfect or fast as your phone, but it works, and that's all that matters. So if you have to sit in there and you want to listen to something casually, you can. You don't need to have your phone in front of you. You just try to get away from the phone. That's nice. That's why you have one of these. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to home menu. Rock on. And we're going to go to internet radio. There we are. Click that. And we have SkyTune. Search SkyTune in history. So I think we just hit SkyTune. This is fun. Let's do that. It's going to give us a bunch of things to pick from. So local radio would be Illinois. I have all my Illinois stations, which we won't bother with at the moment. But we got Globe Most Popular, Globe All, by genre, by region. I always like to go by region when I go station hunting. So let's go by region. Click that. Nice. And then we can go, I don't know, I usually just try to think of stuff on the fly. We can go to Europe, possibly, Middle East. Hold on a second. I don't know what's here. Oceania. Let's go to Europe. We'll just pick a random country in Europe. Let's see what we got in Europe. Hopefully they're playing something good. I'm not really random. I might be looking for something. I don't know. For test only, huh? All right. We got France, Germany, Gibraltar, Greece. Iceland. I don't know if there's anything in Iceland. We could pick Ireland. Let's do that. Is anything in Ireland? Most popular. Let's find out what's most popular in Ireland. Cool. So we got RTE radio. Okay. We got News Talk radio in Ireland. Let's hit that. I'm safe because there's usually no music. And we'll turn it up.
Just to keep the lights on, you're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best conversion check.
Got some ads here. So we got News Talk, one channel. Okay, it's mono, of course, like an AM radio station.
So if your business is in it to win it.
So yeah, you're gonna have ads a lot of times when you first start your station, which is kind of annoying, but you have that.
Win. Or at any post office. Brought to you by the Government of Ireland.
Breakfast Briefing with Shane Beatty.
With Gallagher. Are you a business owner worried about auto-enrollment? Our financial advisors offer complimentary pension advice. Visit ajg.ie.
This is News Talk.
Joe Lynham is on the way with Breakfast Business. He'll be speaking to the Governor of the Central Bank about the health of the Irish economy, and he'll be looking at how one SME is guiding thousands of others in how to do the sustainable thing without costing the earth. All that and more on the way on Breakfast Business. Now let's take your news headlines. Iran claims to have targeted a US airbase overnight. It's after fresh American strikes on Iranian military targets. Israel, meanwhile, has ordered the evacuation of all residents across southern Lebanon. It dramatically escalates its military offensive in the region, and the Taoiseach is promising the biggest overhaul.
So there's music, I'll mute it, but yeah, we're just going to have fun. No do final thoughts on this, but yeah, there's so much to explore.
Places are limited and being snapped up fast in order to pressure people to act quickly. They typically promise guaranteed returns or guaranteed monthly income. So BPFI has urged people to avoid clicking on suspicious links and always search for the company or investment directly through a trusted source. So there's a lot to look out for there and to be careful about.
You have a good day there. Enjoy yourself.
We will, absolutely. Thanks, Shay. I hope you will stop by maybe today.
We might make it tomorrow. There's so much to see and do and so much to eat.
Exactly.
And so much to drink. Gavin Jennings is always in charge of the poached eggs, so make sure you get a poached egg off him. He'll be out the back. You know those little gas stoves? He's one of those on a pot and a bottle of water, and then he makes the eggs. So a little bit of salt and pepper on top. He'll look after you.
Oh, wonderful. It's something to look forward to.
Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Thanks, Tanya. Bye.
Oh, this is the MG262 range, yeah?
That's it.
Roomy and electrified. Comes as standard?
Standard.
Driver assists all included?
Standard.
And 3-year service plans from €99?
Yep.
Can you get one in gold?
Satin gold is an option.
Now you're talking.
Get more with the MG262 range, including 3-year service plans from just €99. Find your more at your nearest MG dealer. T's and C's apply.
I had problems with my knees for about 7-8 years. I'd give Kingsbridge 5 stars just because of the support and help that they gave me before and after the surgery.
Public patients in the Republic of Ireland can get rapid access to cross-border surgeries at Kingsbridge.
Italy, so let's see what's going on here. Buffering. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but I guess we got a pop music. Italy, that's cool. Look at the rate, 320 kilobits per second. Nice. That's a really good feed. I like that. So let's save that one. So it's the favorites. So just press the favorites button and save it. Let's see, stored. Awesome. That's how easy it is, right? So let's go to some of my local news stations. So we'll just tap this.
Mon amour, que fragrance, que morbidante. Oh là là, c'est traversante. Comme mon amour, le bucato, c'est magnifique.
All right.
Yeah. That's incorrect. God dang it. I was smiling. You were smiling. It made me
The way that you attempt to use context clues, though, is got to be applauded. I'd give you all the credit in the world. Beaking, though?
That's exactly why I thought he would get it, because beacon, it means talking too much. You're doing too much talking. You need to shut up. You're beaking.
Your nose at your mouth.
Yes. Gosh.
Not sure what I have saved here. Let's go through them.
The administration is setting up a facility where U.S. citizens can quarantine or be treated. And this is as the number of suspected Ebola cases in eastern Congo is nearing 1,000. There are also at least 220 suspected deaths. A Google employee.
WGN. Local. Here's a local news radio here.
At DSW, we ask the important questions, like, what shoes are you going to wear? Whether you're
WBBM News Radio. Forgot you want a long press.
8th career playoff shutout, 3rd shutout this postseason. And now Carolina 1 win away from skating for the Stanley Cup. ESPN analyst Kevin Weeks.
Freddie Anderson should be pretty thankful for the...
And then, of course, Coast to Coast will probably, I don't know if it'll be playing. It'll be KOA, I think, now. We'll see. This takes a little while to buffer in this one.
And the Ad Council. No word in the English language is less convincing than probably. Are you sure we should get...
Yeah, I like to have KOA or WHAS. It's nice. They got good streams, and, you know, when the reception on my radio's poor at night, I always go to my Wi-Fi radio, and I like to have it so I can listen to Coast here and record, too, if I want to. I just plug in here, record from the headphone jack. So anyway, hopefully you get an idea what this radio can do. It can do quite a bit. Like I said, the search is pretty cool. We didn't really go into the search details too much, but it's very straightforward. If you've seen one, you've seen them all on these SkyTune based radios are all the same inputs. They have all the same options. It's just a nice setup. You can do, you know, there's so much you can do here. Internet radio again. You can search SkyTune. contains, begins with, ends with search history. I can do like, call letters or this will take forever. I'm not going to do it on camera anyway. I could put like my local station in, which is really nice. But right now I'm just going to exit that. Home. We're going to go to favorites, home, favorites, and then I can go scroll down with the remote. See, I named them. AM, BBC, Fado, locals. Now, locals, I do have some music, which I'll kick on for just a second. I have some jazz right there. Oh, just passed it up. WGCB, Chicago jazz. Yeah, good stuff. Get the idea. Just wish I could hover on that more. That'd be awesome. But I have so many cool stations I put on here. Chicago has a lot. We have a ton. I don't know if the drive's going to have any ads or not, or if we're going to be rocking out tonight. Let's see. Yeah, good music playing there. Awesome. Oh, and they're giving the track and title there. Nice. Look at that. Sweet. Okay, we get the idea there. There it is. So let's go over the likes, dislikes, and final opinion. So likes, speaker audio. Oh yeah, totally worth it. I mean, it's an investment at $119, but man, the speaker on this one is the best out of any Ocean Digital I have tested so far. And I have quite a few Ocean Digital radios, and this one, wow, is it just impressive. I love it. A lot of power behind that. I like this wooden enclosure with the wooden buttons. Just a nice rich touch to this radio. They really went above and beyond by doing the wooden buttons. I really like that. And again, you can use your remote most of the time if you're worried about wearing the buttons out. You just use your remote. So, and these are pretty easy to find. And these get a universal and just program your universal if you want a backup. But these are like interchangeable with most of the Ocean Digital radios, Wi-Fi radios, which is good. And again, remote control is one of the things I like. Yep. What else? The external Wi-Fi antenna being changeable. Bonus, so you can put in a high power or even further. They even have bigger ones than this, but this is probably as big as you want to get. I think it's a 6 dBi, if you're wondering. Yep. I think the included ones maybe like a 3 or 4. I forget what they include, but yeah, give you the idea. I like this rich 3.5-inch display. It looks really good in person. Like I said, it looks a little washed out because I can't get it to really show. The blacks are really black when you're looking at face on. It looks really good. Nice screen. Love that screen there. 150 favorites. The ability to import settings. That was a big deal. I took all my stations from my WR-393 that I reviewed, that speakerless unit. It's used for your hi-fi system. Yeah, that's a great radio. I use that all the time, hooked up to an FM transmitter. And I just connected to it and then downloaded the file and imported it into here. And that's how I got all my stations on this radio. So that's a nice thing to be able to do. Like that. These 5 quick preset buttons, these are great. Quick access to your favorites. My favorite sports stations were on there. News, everything's at a touch. I don't have to go scroll through any settings. I like that. That's really handy. Podcast support, loving it. The UPNP, I remembered it this time, support. The DLNA support is really nice. Sleep function, beautiful. Love that as well. Did I mention 150 presets? Yeah, it's on the favorites. It's enough. 150 is enough. People want more. I mean, I don't know. I think 150 is enough. If you need more, I guess write it down, right? So anyway, what do I want on this? Dislikes and wants. I want an improved FM radio circuit because it had that Wi-Fi interference. I don't think it turns the Wi-Fi off for some reason. So you do pick up that Wi-Fi signal because right next to the FM antenna on the back there. So that is a thing that I wish they could improve. More responsive handling. I noticed on some of my Wi-Fi radios, it's quicker. And this one seems just like it's a little slower when it's going through the menus or when you're doing things. It's just a little bit of an input lag, but not much. It's just there. So if they could speed it up, maybe a better processor in the future, or just to clean up the code. It might just be something simple like that. But otherwise, it doesn't bother me. It's just a little want. A Ethernet jack. A lot of people would like to see that on here. So an Ethernet jack would be awesome. And a line out jack. Line out in the front or on the back. Probably the back would be most reasonable. And you just have a recorder set up or into your hi-fi system if you want more bass. But that would be cool. Those 2 things would add a lot to this radio. The Ethernet and a line out would be amazing. So overall, the WR-393 is a premium SkyTune internet radio that sounds wonderful. I can't stress how good it sounds. Fantastic. If you need portability, the WR-18 will make a worthy choice. Yeah, this bad boy I showed you towards the beginning. There you are. Awesome little radio. Does everything this radio does. Yeah, it's just, I love this little dude. It's awesome. Rocks. Okay, but that's the portable factor right there. The fun factor. Even has buttons on top there. Check it out. Anyway, yeah. There you go. So hope you enjoyed this video. Give a big like if you did. 2, if you like Ocean Digital Radios and want to see more, subscribe to the bell icon. And 3, comment down below what you think about the WR-393. Is it one you'd want to buy? Let me know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next awesome video.